Don't ever do that shit to me again. I swear to God, don't ever do that shit to me. I was in my room literally about to shit myself. No exaggeration whatsoever. Bro, I haven't sat down since the hour mark. My DoorDash came as soon as it went to penalties. I swear to God, I tried to eat and I physically couldn't. Ramsdale, you better get on Indeed.com. It is over. If that shit show against Brentford wasn't your final sign, then this definitely is. Raya is not losing that spot ever. Fill out that McDonald's application, buddy. Oh my God, we were ass. What the fuck? He's like 83 million years old, abusing us for 120 minutes straight. Are you serious? He would have been man of the match, no question, if Porto won. The fact that he's that old doing that to us is nasty work. Props to him and props to Wendell too, because he has Saka in a straight jacket and a body bag. Saka, my boy, are you hurt? What was that performance, genuinely? First half, he wasn't terrible. He had a few good runs, and yeah, Wendell was bullying him occasionally, but it wasn't that bad. Second half, what the hell was he doing? Actually, awful passing. He swung one in like 30 feet above Gabriel's head, and then there was the play he cut it back for Havertz, and it was off by a mile. His corners generally weren't good. He took that extra touch and extra time when he arguably should have hit it first time. I mean, what the fuck was that game? I won't lie to you. When he stepped up to take the penalty, I literally couldn't watch. I couldn't watch. I'll face the wall like I got put on timeout. I could not watch that shit. I get extremely nervous when Saka steps up to take penalties. I was dead thinking if somebody misses, just please let it not be him. For real though, he was genuinely not good today offensively besides one or two moments. This got to be one of his worst home performances ever when you factor in the importance of the game. The fact that we won doesn't even matter. He was good defensively, but on the other side of the ball, we low-key didn't even deserve to go through. I'm going to be real. Porto was an excellent defensive team, so when everybody was yapping about a 4-0 win at the Emirates, I tried to ignore it because that was never going to be the case. They were always going to sit back and try to time waste, and it was important to get a first-half goal because the later in the game it got, the more the frustration would rise. If anything, I'm more worried about playing a big team after that. Inexperience is definitely a huge issue with us. We seem extremely nervy, especially out back. Throughout the season, Saliba and Gabriel have been solid as stone, little to no mistakes, shrugging off pressure. In both legs against Porto, they look shaky and nervous. Saliba was pretty bad in the first half. It was stressful to watch. Usually I have full confidence in our back line, but it looked like a devastating mistake was around the corner every second this game. And this is against Porto. That's no disrespect to Porto as a team. They're literally almost an exact picture of our Achilles heel. Look at some of the games we've struggled in this season and the kinds of teams they've been. Brentford, for example. Both games we struggled with their low block. It took late winners from Havertz to win both times. Look at Fulham too. Porto backed out of filthy mid-block, but on top of that, they also weren't just sitting back. Going into the quarterfinals, we absolutely do not want to draw whoever wins from the Inter and Atletico matchup. That's going to be hell. Both of those teams are heavily upgraded versions of Porto with more star power. I might put my head through a wall if I have to watch us try to break down Simeone's low block while Griezmann is on the prowl. Inter is even worse than Atletico because they're even more dangerous offensively and can both control the game and sit deep. Their goal differential is 57 for a reason. They are a ridiculous team. It may sound ridiculous, but I'd rather give Bayern or Madrid than Inter or Atletico. Bayern, because they've been a mess recently, don't let that 8-goal game fool you. And Madrid, because even though they're an insane team, they don't counter us as well as Inter or Atletico. Personally, I'd take Dortmund if they beat PSV, but I really don't think we'll get that lucky. Odegaard was brilliant, definitely our best player before the penalty shootout. That assist to Trossard was unreal. His control is just ridiculous. He was running his heels off all the way into extra time, still pressing when other players were too gassed to really do anything anymore. I've never been an Arteta out guy, nor will I be after this. However, you gotta be honest and say he got outcoached over the two legs, and Raya and Odegaard saved his ass. I don't fully blame him though, because his players and the nerves obviously share a lot of the criticism. That Nketiah sub made my stomach hurt. We got to do something about this striker situation. Nketiah cannot be our first option off the bench. He really can't. I'm sorry. He's genuinely ass. He came out and did his best to make the pitch smell even more than it already did. Kiwior got slipped past maybe once or twice, but he was generally good. He's slowly becoming one of my favorite players on the team. A lot of people assume Timber would just snatch a starting spot as soon as he returned to full health, including me, but Kiwior is going to make him fight for it. This international break is perfect because we absolutely need this shit. Southgate better not leave Saka or Rice in that field for a full 90 against England or Belgium. I need those two in perfect shape for City at the end of the month. Playing two very physical teams 3 days apart looks like it's taking a toll. Thank God for the FA Cup, because we would have been playing Chelsea in less than a week. Back to David Raya, though. Arteta has been proven right about all his big signings this year. Rice is a superstar. Havertz has been clutch and played his role to perfection for a good portion of the season after a rough start, and Raya has been huge. This was his moment that everyone's been waiting for. All the way up till halfway through the season, there were Ramsdale truthers saying that Raya still hadn't had his quote-unquote Ramsdale versus Tottenham January 2023 moment yet, and he wasn't impressive. It was always a bullshit criticism, but either way, he had that moment now. This was his game. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'm about to go calm myself down with a hot-ass shower. I'm gonna catch y'all later.